so I'll just treat it as such. But it's not as good.
Gosh.
So that is a low. Is like I like can't handle all the goodbyes because they're so sad. So and a lot of my favorite shows are on their last season this year. And I'm like, ew, this is gross. I'm just like, yeah, I don't like to say goodbye.
Like 2 days ago, it was a really long day. I was very tired, and also I'm very pregnant. And my husband starts cleaning the house. We always clean up the house before we go to bed. We clean up the house, and then we watch our show. So it's like a little treat. Like, ooh, we get to watch our show after we finish cleaning up. So he starts cleaning all around me. I'm just sitting there laughing my brains out at like these Instagram reels because I just get in these weird pregnancy moods where everything is hilarious to me, and I cannot stop laughing. I send like 100 reels to my sister. They never watch them. And then
We never open our group Instagram.
Yeah.
I watched some of them.
I sent so many. And I sent a bunch to Max. And I was laughing my brains out, having a grand time sitting on the couch. And then Max goes, do you want to help me out so we could watch our show soon? And I was like, okay. Because he was cleaning for like a long time. I did kind of feel bad, but I was like, I'm so tired. So I put on Remember the Name by Fort Minor. Clean version.
This is 10%, 20% skill to get off the couch.
And then I stood up. And I gotta say, it did motivate me to keep going.
5% pleasure. I don't remember the percentages they put on there.
That's so
I probably could recite them perfectly. I loved that song.
It's a good one.
What are they?
This is 10% luck,
20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
50 or 15?
15.
Oh.
15.
Did you add them up?
I did
No,
not.
but I'm pretty sure
No,
it's
it's
15.
50. 50% pain.
My friends got me a bunch of chocolate for my birthday. So I was so happy. Literally, like, it's. Do you ever find this? Like, certain years you get present trends where, like, 10 people will get you candles. And you didn't get any candles last year.
No.
This
Bath
year,
salts.
I don't know that anyone has gotten me chocolate in a while for my birthday, which I love chocolate. I'll always take it.
That's so
But
random.
2 people got me each 2 containers. One was like chocolate-covered pretzels. One was like chocolate salted caramels.
Amen.
And I was like, thank you for hooking me up. I'm going through the s'mores. It's like s'mores clusters.
Ooh.
And it's like graham cracker.
Oh my gosh.
Graham cracker, marshmallow, milk chocolate mix. Oh my gosh.
Those were the Costco ones are so good.
Anyway.
From Costco?
No, I think they're from Target. Their favorite day.
There are Costco ones that are so amazing.
Oh, I bet. Costco has the best snacks. Costco and Trader Joe's.
Now
And Target. Honestly, Target snacks, don't sleep on those. It's so like it's so like complex because it's like you need to be thin, toned, tan, hairless, good nails, good hair. Somehow your face needs to look good, but your makeup will probably run.
You can't wear makeup
be
to the
sweaty.
water.
You gotta
can't
have
look
like
sweaty.
natural makeup.
Yeah.
That like somehow doesn't run. I guess you just can't go
It
with
doesn't
water.
look like makeup
You
either.
can't have obvious makeup on.
And you can't be too skinny, but you can't be too curvy.
And
Yeah.
you somehow needed to achieve a tan before you even went in the sun. So
Yeah.
you probably have to fake tan, but like don't make it look fake.
And if you're
Yeah.
curvy, you have
Make
to
sure
have
it doesn't
a
look
totally flat stomach at the same time.
Yes.
Yes.
Which I don't know how that's possible.
Well, yeah, let's talk about that to wrap up this whole topic of like, okay, so we're coming into the summertime soon enough. We're coming to spring soon, but summer, and it's like, oh, people are gonna see more of my body, and I think the thought goes like, okay, and now I'm going to be ashamed because of the judgments that I think everyone's going to have on my body. But if I have my body looking this way, then I won't have to be ashamed because then they won't be making those judgments. That can go for any aspect of your life, honestly. In every aspect of your life, people will have judgments about every single thing that you do. Someone can have a judgment. Anyone in the world, and with the internet, anyone in the world really can. But
Literally.
I think that mindset, we've like accepted it when it comes to our bodies to be like, oh yeah, people will judge this, so I do have to, like, I'm not allowed to, I do have to change. I think we have to question, I think we have to go back. We have to go back, way back, because this is developed like in childhood and like teenage years and all that.
Yeah.
I think we have to go back to there and start questioning all of it and be like, wait a minute, whoa. We have to ask, like, what am I believing about all this? And then we got to change it.
And also, too, if you really ask yourself, what are your goals this summer? What would make this summer really fun for you? You can do any of those things with your body looking exactly the way it does now. And I think one thing to keep in mind, I think one of the biggest things, at least for like I'm sure guys feel the same way, but it's like, I'll never find like someone to love me or like a partner if I don't change my body. You have to ask yourself the type of body that you think is like a perfect body and the superhuman amount of effort it takes to maintain that. What kind of person would be drawn to you if you did attain that body? Do you think that someone who is drawn to that type of body would be a healthy person? Someone that's that into looks and that into like maybe you should just go for someone who's a little more like a nice normal person who just lives their life. Like, again, I don't think most people think that way, but like that's more of an extreme example.
But yeah, also,
but like you can find love exactly as you are. You can have a fun summer. You can throw the football on the beach.
Football at the beach.
Have a bonfire with your friends. Go on a road trip. Play the
swimming.
guitar on the beach. You know, whatever. All those things you see in movies, you can do all those things and have an amazing time without changing a single thing about your appearance.
So basically, I watch Love is Blind.
Same.
Amen.
And
that's it.
I have a couple shows I like, but I'm not watching literally anything right now.
Amen.
The end.
I'm only watching Love is Blind and The Bachelor.
Wait, what?
I don't have anything I'm like binging.
Show is our last thing, so that never happens.
I love those
I
nights
feel like
though.
you guys should look into Fire Country.
Yeah.
I think you'd like it.
I love
I
those
just
nights
wish
when
we
Max
could.
and I plan to watch a show and then we end up talking instead. I'm like, oh, we're really
Aw,
connected.
that's cute.
Good combo.
I don't know,
Those are
guys.
valuable. But a lot of times the first time you ask, especially when it's like a big life decision, you're maybe not going to hear like a really clear answer. So sometimes you have to go back several times, even 10 times, 20 times over, whatever, and just keep showing up. You see that a lot in the Bible, people like asking God over and over and like kind of patiently waiting for like an answer. But yeah, don't be afraid to keep asking and God will reveal it to you. It might not be like this loud voice booming out of the clouds. I feel like most people never hear that. But that doesn't mean that God doesn't love you or that he's not listening. He does love you. He is listening. And a lot of times the answer will come in a very subtle, ordinary way, like something someone says to you or just something that happens, maybe an email or an opportunity you get, or just like something you hear on the radio or on a show. Like you'll hear something that will kind of make it click. And a lot of times that will be God speaking to you. I remember one specific example for me. I was having a lot of anxiety about my wedding.
Oh.
I think I was already engaged at that point, but I was like just questioning a lot.
You were trying to get married in 2020.
Yeah, right. And I was just feeling a lot of anxiety. I remember I would go to church and just sit and cry because I was really overwhelmed by the wedding. And I also was just questioning, like, this is such a big life decision. Like, am I, like, ready for this? I don't know. Like, I feel so much anxiety. But then I would go into the church and I would pray and I would feel a lot of peace about it. And one day I went into church and I sat down and I was really overwhelmed about the wedding. And in the adoration chapel, there was a single bouquet of flowers that was my exact wedding colors, purple, green, and white. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just took that as like a little sign from God, like, I'm here with you. Everything's going to be okay. Like, trust in me. And I feel like the more I was open to God's voice, the easier it has been to hear it over the years. So
yeah.
I just want to wrap it up with that. God is speaking to you. He wants to talk to you. He wants to reach you. It's just a matter of giving him a chance and making some space for like silence so that he can talk to you and realizing that you have to just be listening for it. You will hear an answer. You will know what to do. He will guide you. And the fruit of that will be good. And that's how you'll know that it was him. So that's my thoughts on God speaking.